Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a beer courtesy of Cody. Thank you so much. This is Hop Butcher for the World, which is the name of the brewery. Pretty interesting name. Butcher. Pretty interesting name for a brewery. Anyway, super highly rated one. This is out of Darwin, Illinois. They are an England IPA producer generally. 4.2 rating on Untapped. Super high. And this is double grid, double IPA, and it is 7.5% brewed with Citra and Mosaic. And so really excited for this one. I've heard some great stuff about this brewery. If you want to check it out, I recommend Craft Beer and Brewing podcast. They did an episode with these guys, and just really geeky about sort of their process and how they decide to do ratios on hops, how they hop on New England style IPAs. Can art, in my opinion, is pretty freaking ugly. But,
it kind of remembers how I would sit there in math class
and just scribble
scribble on my notebook.
Yeah. The logo's pretty nice though. I like the logo. That one's pretty.
I do like the colors. It's like a deep, indigo purple with a lime green, some black and some white character.
And they do have, the tasting notes are pretty
stand out.
Drawn on there. You probably cannot read it. It says tasting notes are fresh citrus, light resin, exotic tropical fruit. So
yeah, I think it's kind of going for a hand sketch, handwritten type appearance, which is fine.
So pouring this one out, this is full on opaque. It was super hazy coming out of the can. This is probably basically as much haze as you want versus drinking the bottom of a New England IPA keg. This comes with a slightly yellowish kind of head to it.
Seems thick on the swirl. Nice fluffy-ish head.
So, just like last beer, dominant of Citra. It's that signature kind of. I don't really get much Mosaic.
I love Citra. I know it's a cheater hops, whatever. I love Citra. I love Citra because you can always identify it. I feel like it rarely lets me down in flavor. You'd really have to try hard to screw up a beer with Citra.
For me, the beer, this hop has been up and down within my career of drinking beer. It has been super fruity and super bright up front, and then sometimes it got a little bit earthy and dank and really not that exciting of a cheater hop. I feel it's slightly more returned now to a more interesting kind of cheater hop. Not interesting as in just obvious. It is so blatantly just fruit. It is generally
I like it. Yeah, I love Mosaic too. Mosaic is definitely one of my top three. Amarillo is probably also in the top three for me.
Yeah. This for me expresses no specific Mosaic notes. Instead, it is just straight
Mosaic.
Okay, but what do you get on the nose though?
On the nose, I get some pineapple. I get some orange peel. I get some I guess more orange juice.
Yeah, just general hop
maybe
juice.
even some lime, which is weird for me because I don't think I pick up a lot of lime in beers.
A little bit of that earthy hop thing dancing in there.
Yeah, a little bit of pine, a little bit of dankness. I think kind of typical of the hops that are being used in this one.
It's the last word notes, huh?
Yeah, it's a very sticky beer, and like I said, it's really thick on the swirl.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit worried because what's sticking to that probably is the hop content, but let's dig into that. We'll see.
Yours is sticking more than mine. Maybe it's your glass.
Oh no.
Because
tastes okay. What do you think?
I don't know. Hold on. It's got a weird pickle taste. That's what I noticed right off the bat for me. It's almost got a weird pickle taste to me, like a fresh pickled cucumber.
Dill or just actual the fruity / fresh cucumber note, or acidity, or do you get the dill thing?
I get a dill thing.
Oh, so that could be from hops, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't taste wrong. I'll say that. Definitely has that oily orange taste to it. Super orange cleaner, concentrated frozen orange juice before the water. Really heavy on orange. I get some pineapple.
Quite creamy.
Yeah, it's very creamy.
Very creamy, silky.
Is there lactose in this one?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Again,
so it's just creamy.
Addition of wheats and oats just really make that kind of thicker kind of mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's kind of got
that attenuation, or certain amount of attenuation.
It's kind of got that fresh mowed lawn
grassiness
type thing going to it. And I don't even want to call it grassiness. It's fresh mowed grass.
So what's your final impression and rating on this one?
You don't even give your notes.
Oh, okay, cool. The beer is very creamy and thick. It almost seems like it has a light kind of lactose addition, but I suspect that's from, again, the amount of attenuation and the use of wheat notes. It is quite orangey. It does have some, I wouldn't say exotic tropical fruit, because when I think exotic, I think New Zealand is not that. It's like pretty standard, kind of like New England IPA, kind of thick, creamy haze to it. So it is like pulpy orange juice, maybe a little bit of mango.
Okay, one thing that I noticed with this one,
bright grapefruit notes.
With this one is right up front. There's that burst of like citrus fruit flavor, and then kind of dips down to almost like
creaminess and like
watery, and then it kind of picks up on the hoppiness for me towards the back end. You know, as it sits on my palate.
It's not watery like the phase 3 where it's drinkable. It's just creamy all the way, but then it has like that kind of edge of the hop thingy.
Well, to me, it just fades out really quick in the middle, and it almost tastes like almost tastes like water. I don't know why, but
I suspect there's a good amount of calcium chloride in this one versus the other one. It's slightly chalky and it has that creaminess to it, so that really accentuates the malt notes in this one.
Just weird how it like really bold, dies, and then picks back up again.
The mouth is pretty good, so.
Yeah, no, I think the mouthfeel is great on this one. This is definitely, to me, a New England style IPA with a roller coaster of feeling and taste. It's just a way bigger dip in that roller coaster for me. Overall, I like this one. This is again what I look for in a New England style IPA. That burst of tropical fruitiness, citrus fruit, and things like that, which, you know, I enjoy. You know, I'm not a juice person in real life, but I like this.
You get any hop burn on the back?
I do a little bit. I think as it warms up, especially, I like my beer a little bit warmer, I think, than average. But I do get a little bit of hop burn on the back, and I get that dankness that kind of lingers literally in the back of my throat.
Hop burn,
But it's really good. It's really good.
No, because you do it.
All right.
You clear your throat.
I think this is really good. I think this is your traditional style, New England style IPA. Very drinkable for the percentage of alcohol. Very flavorful. Very creamy. This is New England style. Like I don't know what else to say about it. I think it's great. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give this one a 92. Not the best I've ever had, but not the worst I've ever had.
Yeah. So this is my first beer from Hop Butcher. It's really exciting to connect sort of a beer to the podcast I listen to. So I actually probably might listen to that podcast, Geek Out, or some of their hopping stories that they're throwing out, some of the tips they're throwing out, and really interesting stories. So I really, again, recommend you try out Craft Beer and Brewing Magazine. You'll find some really awesome podcasts there. But this one specifically, I think, is a pretty good, decent take on, very good take on New England style IPA. Pretty standard kind of Citra notes to it. I basically detect nothing from the Mosaic. I also get a really nice creamy mouthfeel on it, despite the fact that it was a little bit hazy. I was worried about the amount of hop burn to it. As you wait more, and as I'm talking, the beer ends up resonating on the back of the throat. Yeah. So this is not a 16-ounce beer, not a 12-ounce beer. Probably go like 6 to 10 ounces on this one. Like, you know, it's just so intense and creamy. It almost seems like it has lactose addition to it, but I suspect it's just, you know, how they brewed the beer.
I would suspect maybe more like oats. But I will say, like, when I it's kind of gross. When I burp, I definitely taste the Mosaic.
No, I'm just getting the hop burn in general. So, yeah, interesting thing Mosaic when you burp, but it's pretty interesting. So, as for me, I don't know. I'm just like so past the point of hop burn. I think it's one of those things where like you probably shouldn't even try to brew style and produce a style if you're going to really have that much hop burn in your beer. It's definitely something to avoid. And in my opinion, this beer is still very, very good though. This beer for me gets a 91.
I think the rats are fighting.
Okay, so we have pet rats, not
yes,
just
I'm sorry.
rats. So this is double grit. Thank you so much, Cody. This is quite delicious.
Yeah,
it does many things well, but like again, the hop burn thing just like knocks points off of it. So
it just scared
until next time, guys. Cheers.